Hey everybody, I wanted to talk about One Piece because One Piece needs to be hyped up a lot more than it is right now. One Piece, longest running anime that's actually good, that a lot of people actually watch in the 21st century. And I just like One Piece a lot, and I want to talk about it. I want to talk about it to people that want to listen. And I think as a One Piece community, everyone should be talking about One Piece on their channels or just talking about One Piece in general. And I just like the community so much. Reddit is very hot right now. One Piece has been hot for the last 10 years. And I just want to go through every single episode and talk about One Piece because I want somebody to talk about it with. So if you want to listen, thanks for coming. So the first thing I wanted to point out in the first episode of One Piece is Luffy hitting Kobe and then telling Kobe that he's willing to die to become the Pirate King. And this scene is impactful because nobody nowadays is willing to die for anything. People aren't even willing to get bit by a dog in order to like cross the street if they really have to go somewhere. For example, like nobody is willing to risk anything. People aren't willing to risk anything, and if you're not willing to risk anything, how can you get anywhere? And that is what Luffy is saying without saying it. Maybe Luffy doesn't even understand the impact of his words, but from the outside looking in, Luffy is such a role model. Like he's a good leader because he's saying that I want to be the Pirate King and I'm willing to die for it. And if I do die for it, chasing my dream, then that's all right with me. That resolution will take him far. And I'm not going to spoil it. We've all seen the episodes, but for those of you who haven't seen the episodes and just want to watch and see what other people think about the episode you just watched, then I won't spoil it for you. But Luffy is really committed to being the Pirate King just from this scene right here. Check it out, where he's just like, it's not about whether I can or not. I'm going to do it because I want to. I've decided to be the king of the pirates. So if I die fighting for that, that's fine with me. And that is just amazing. And thank you, Luffy, for showing us what it means to really be willing to fight for something. And then check out Kobe. Kobe's like, you know what? I want to do something too. And Luffy's like, how should I know what you can be? Like, check it out. Luffy's like, how should I know? He said, yes, catching bad guys is my dream. It's been my dream since I was little. Do you think I can do it? And Luffy goes, how should I know? And sometimes people think that, oh, Luffy's harsh, he should have just hyped him up. But Luffy's like, he doesn't give advice. Like, Luffy's not giving advice right now. He's just like letting you do and follow your dreams. And whatever your dream is, he's not going to stop you. He's just going to let you do it. And he's not going to help you either. Luffy is literally not going to help you or stop you. He's literally just going to let you do what you got to do. And if what you're doing is in the same direction as Luffy, as we saw in this episode, then he'll help you. Like, Luffy's on a pirate ship and he's outnumbered and he has to fight for his life. And it just so happens that Kobe is in the same situation, so he helps Kobe. But we'll see if Luffy will always be doing this. But it seems that Luffy is just helping Kobe because they're going in the same direction, essentially. And then check this out, though. After Luffy showed Kobe what it means to want to die for something, Kobe stands up to Alvida in the coolest way. But and look at the way he looks at Luffy, because he's like screaming like, oh, we got to get out of here. Don't you know who this is? And Luffy's just like, why? And he's like, you saw how powerful her club is? And then look at the way Luffy just looks at Kobe. He doesn't say anything. He doesn't even say, I just told you this or I just told you that. He just looks at Kobe without thinking. And you could tell Luffy's not thinking about anything. He's just looking at you. He's just looking at you. But because he's just looking at Kobe, Kobe understands that I might as well not say anything at all. Because he already told me from the beginning that I want to be the Pirate King. So anything I say that's not up to that standard does not need to be said. And that is the vibe that Luffy is given. This is why I really enjoy watching One Piece, because Luffy has such a vibe about him. He's playful, he's silly, he's immature, but he's on a one-track mind. And he doesn't have a tunnel vision. People think that, oh, Luffy has a tunnel vision. Having a tunnel vision is not a good thing. When you have tunnel vision, you can't see the bigger picture. When you have a tunnel vision, you literally miss out on everything. Luffy is showing that, yes, he wants to be the Pirate King, But he's willing to interact with Kobe, and he's not just saying, oh, Kobe, you're on your own. I'm just going to hop ship and get like a boat or something and then get out of here. No, Luffy's like, we're going to get out of this together because we both went out of this situation, and I just so happen to have ran into you. Luffy sees the bigger picture, and that is very important. Too many times people have tunnel vision. Like there was this painter back in the 1400s. I think it was Michelangelo. Don't quote me on the name, but I know the story. And the story was he was painting like the Sistine Chapels in the church. Like he was painting on the walls of the church. And he locked himself inside the church for a year. He only went out to eat. And that was it. And he would lock himself in the church and he would paint. And then what happened when he finally unveiled the painting? The paintings were on top of each other. The colors weren't matching well. Everything was just all over the place because he had tunnel vision. You gotta step outside and look from the outside in, and that's what Luffy is doing. He's like, I want to be the Pirate King, but you know what? You're on the same. You're going in the same direction as me, Kobe. So I'll help you. And look at how much he inspires Kobe to actually be strong and stand up to Alvida. Like right here, where he calls out Alvida, and he's just like the most crooked old hag ever, the most ugly, cragged old hag ever, and it's not about what Kobe said. It's the meaning behind what he's saying. He's saying that I'm not afraid of you, and I'm going to put my life in my hands. And look at these three guys. This one guy is like, I can't believe Kobe said that. Where did that come from? This person is like, oh man, I hope I get to eat later today. And this person's like, are we all going to get in trouble for what Kobe said? It's just hilarious. And then Luffy knocks Alvida into infinity while Kobe's scared for his life. And this guy right here, her crewmate, after she gets punched into infinity, her crewmate is thinking that, oh wow, maybe I should stop being a pirate. You know, the sky is so blue. It's been a long journey. Maybe my journey ends here. And then he gets knocked back into reality super hard with Alvida slamming into him. And that's a powerful slam. That guy's probably gone for good. I mean, I don't know if we're going to see him in a few episodes, but that slam, he's probably got knocked back to the bottom of the ocean. He's probably passed out, going down there so fast, lost air, and he probably can't make it back up. You know, I mean, that's like the worst case scenario. Best case scenario that the pressure ends up knocking him back up and he ends up living. But Alvida definitely got her blow cushioned by landing on her crewmate. And that's impressive. And this is just the first episode. And we're going to go through every single episode. There's about 965 episodes right now. We're going to talk about every single one of them. Because we like One Piece. Thanks for tuning in.